Matthew's just about to close a deal of a lifetime. A deal worth $300,000. This is the gig he's been waiting for 5 years now. He can finally move his wife and 3 kids out of that 2-bedroom apartment. He can finally get rid of that Ford Focus. As he sits in the stuffy cafe waiting for his client to arrive, sweat trickles down his neck. I can't mess this up. I won't mess this up. He glances at his watch once, he glances at his watch twice. I can't mess this up. I won't mess this up. Do you think he closed that client? Nope. Opportunity of a lifetime slipped right through his fingers. See, Mathew always thought that he was a regular average Joe. Nothing special about him. And he didn't really believe he had what it took to succeed. But what if Mathew could become someone else? Someone who is bolder, more confident, a version of himself who didn't crumble under pressure, but thrived under it. That's the day Mathew learned the lesson that most never learn in life. The lesson of the alter ego. You are who you want to be. This video is going to help you craft and use your alter ego to benefit yourself, your life, and everybody around you. Ready? Because I am. Now there's a story about this woman called Norma Jean Baker. You may know her as Marilyn Monroe. Now as a social experiment, she walked down the streets of New York City as regular old Norma Jean. She bought train tickets, she took a subway, she made small talk in coffee shops, and no one had a clue it was her. That's until she wanted them to know. She clicked her fingers, lit up her face, let down her blonde hair, and all of a sudden, people flocked around her. The paparazzi swarmed around her. The shift was so effortless, from normal, everyday, regular Norma Jean Baker to the glamorous model that was investigated by the FBI because of her alleged affair with the Kennedys. Name the biggest celebrities you know today. They all have an alter ego. Andrew Tate, Top G, Eminem, Slim Shady, Beyonce, Sasha Fierce. They all do it because it works. An alter ego is like a second personality. Someone who is crafted and made and utilized to do things that your normal persona would not be able to do. If you're weak, you can be strong. If you're shy, you can be confident. If you are insecure, you can be overtly extroverted. You can be anything in the realm of imagination. An alter ego is someone you can switch on and you can switch off. Now, if this wasn't sustainable, I wouldn't be telling you this on my channel. By the end of this video, you'll be able to craft, utilize, embody your alter ego, and also sustain it. And like I said, being fake is draining. It's draining for you, it's draining for everybody around you, and that's why I hate the phrase, fake it till you make it, because it subconsciously tells you that you are not who you are trying to be. And it's a recipe for an ugly imposter syndrome. I don't want to be a person constantly looking over my shoulder, constantly trying to vet other people's opinions and trying to prove to other people that you are who you are claiming to be. It's a dull anxiety that you just don't want in life. You have to be secure about yourself. You have to be confident about yourself. And faking it till you make it is not the way to go. Scared to say anything, scared to do anything? No. Authenticity is the way to go. It's the only way you can actually feel free. Whether you like it or not. Whatever's on the inside will always manifest to the outside. And that's where true confidence lies. You being true to yourself. An alter ego is something that you can switch on and you can switch off and craft it specifically for that purpose so you can do what you need to do when you need to do it with confidence. And this is how you craft that. Write down a character profile. Make a whole backstory for this person. Who are they? Where did they come from? What was their life like? What circumstances did they go through in order to become who they are? For example, a kingmaker. Let's just say this individual was growing up on the outskirts of the desert, and because of his knack of dealing with people and his ability to persuade and his ability to be charismatic, he worked his way up through the royal courts, and now he holds a prestigious position of power. Now, not everybody knows who they want to be or their weaknesses or what they want to improve in. No problem. Just look at people around you. Look at people who you genuinely look up to or admire or even feel intimidated by. See what is good about them and what makes you feel like you're inferior to them or what makes you feel that they're someone you should be looking up to. Incorporate those talents into your alter ego and then work on that. This person is brave, this person is witty, this person can talk to large crowds of people at ease, and then funnel that down into your character profile for your alter ego. Now you've created your character portfolio, your persona, you've given him a name, you've given her a name. Visualize. There's a thing about visualization before bed. When you visualize something before bed, it sticks in your head. Because your brain can't distinguish fantasy from reality. That's why dreams feel so real when you're in it. You can have dreams within dreams and you still probably won't even wake up. And you still think it's real. Because your brain does not have the ability to distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. Use this to your advantage. Visualize this person, visualize them next to you, visualize them like a ghost, and they pass through your body and they become one with your body. And then visualize you having the same characteristics as your alter ego. You do this long enough on a repetitive, consistent basis, you will see those same characteristics embodied within yourself. You have to believe that you've become this person. And of course, it takes practice like everything. Now, the fourth tip. Now, all of this may seem a little abstract for you, but this is what's going to make it tangible. In the movie Inception, they have this thing called an artifact. They use it to ground themselves, but that's not what I'm going to talk about. You need a trigger. You need an artifact where you can look at, you can hold, you can put on. Maybe it's a jacket that you put on, maybe it's a watch that you strap to your wrist, maybe it's a word that you say. You need something in order to effortlessly transition yourself from your normal persona into your alter ego. Now, you can do this without an artifact or a trigger, but it's going to be significantly harder. You need to be a lot more mentally disciplined. If you can hold something in your hand, or if you can put something on you that will trigger you to move from one persona to the other persona with a very physical boundary, that is going to make your life a whole lot easier. Now, I didn't just invent this. I didn't just bring this out of the blue or just copy it from Inception. This is a tactic intelligence agencies and field agents always used to use in order to change from their civilian life into their spy alias, whoever they're going to become. Spies basically use this to jump from one character to another character within a matter of seconds. Once they put on the clothes of their alias, it snaps. It's definite, it's absolute, and it works every time because it's streamlined by these government agencies to make sure that you can snap into different aliases very quickly. They're not faking it, they're becoming it. Now again, practice makes perfect. You can't just do that. Use this in day-to-day situations in low-stake environments in order to switch into your alter ego for 2 minutes, for 3 minutes, and then switch back. It can be a trigger word like window. It can be putting my watch on, I switch into this alter ego, I become a different person. Whenever you need that extra dose of confidence or composure, always think, what would the Kingmaker do? And then snap into that persona and do exactly what your alter ego would do. No matter what you feel or what you're doing, what would this person do? And do it. And that is how you snap. So whenever you feel like you're not up to the task or you don't have enough confidence, in order for that sudden jolt of confidence and composure, use this method. What would the Kingmaker focus on? What would the Kingmaker do right now? And do what he would do. The more you do this, the easier it will be to snap into one persona from the other. Now for the sustainability part. Switching into your alter ego is going to be mentally taxing. It's going to be tiring. In the same way being fake is going to be tiring because you're telling your brain to operate in a different way than it normally is. So instead of trying to switch into personalities, try becoming your alter ego. Try doing little things every day in low-stake environments which would mimic your alter ego. What would my alter ego be doing right now? What would the best version of myself be doing right now? Focus on that. Do it little by little every day, and the more you act like this person, the more you will become this person. And that's it. That is how you create, embody, and sustain your alter ego. Now, go and be whoever the hell you want to be. Tell me how it goes in the comments. Until next time, I'll name Bram out.